Hello everyone. Welcome back to our channel, Canada Immigration. We hope you're doing great. In this video, we're going to talk about Canada tightens immigration rules to fight job offer fraud, Impact Decoded. Canada is taking decisive action against fraudulent job offers by tightening immigration rules, with significant changes to the labor market impact assessment process. These reforms aim to protect foreign workers and ensure the integrity of the system, but they also bring new hurdles for both employers and applicants. In this video, we uncover the true impact of these changes and what they mean for those navigating the immigration process. Canada's Immigration Minister, Mark Miller, announced a series of changes to the country's immigration system on Wednesday, with a focus on tackling fraud and improving border management. The new measures are expected to affect individuals, including those from India, attempting to enter Canada or the US illegally, as well as temporary residents who leave the country and immediately re-enter to renew their status. Key changes are: removal of points for labor market impact assessment-supported job offers in the express entry system. Ban flag polling, where temporary residents leave Canada and immediately re-enter at a border crossing to renew or change their immigration status. Authorities granted the power to cancel or amend immigration documents for public interest reasons, including cases of fraud. Removal of LMIA-supported job offers. Among the changes is the removal of additional points in the Express Entry program for candidates with labor market impact assessment-supported job offers. An LMIA is a report issued by Employment and Social Development Canada confirming that a Canadian employer is allowed to hire a foreign worker because no Canadian citizen or permanent resident is available for the job. The employer's approval to hire an international worker is crucial for securing a valid LMIA. This assessment grants applicants extra points in the comprehensive ranking system, which is used to assess candidates for express entry. However, the practice of buying fake LMIAs to improve CRS rankings raised concerns. Earlier, candidates with a CRS score of around 470, 480, or 500, where the cutoff for invitations could be as high as 540, 550, or 560, were purchasing fake LMIA job offers for large sums of money, between $30,000 and $50,000. This would raise their points and improve their chances of receiving an invitation to apply, said Ajay Sharma, an immigration expert. He added that by removing the additional 50 points given for LMIA job offers, those who relied on this method would see their CRS scores drop, making the process fairer for all applicants. Importantly, while the points boost for LMIA job offers is being removed, candidates in specific fields, such as STEM or healthcare, may still have an advantage in the CRS pool due to their high-demand skills. For those outside of Canada without a job offer, the change could open up more opportunities, as the CRS cutoff is expected to drop to between 450 and 500 in the next 6 months, making it easier for ordinary candidates to be invited to apply, Sharma said. Flag polling to be eliminated. In addition, Canada's government announced plans to eliminate flag polling, a practice where temporary residents leave the country and immediately re-enter to renew their status. Flag polling uses resources at the border and creates unnecessary delays, said Minister Miller. Flag polling has been a way for people to quickly change their status, such as renewing a work or study permit, without fully going through the proper channels. This is inefficient and causes unnecessary congestion at border points, said he. New border control measures. Alongside these changes, Canada also released a $1.3 billion border plan aimed at reducing border congestion and enhancing security. This plan comes amid growing U.S. pressure for stronger border controls, following concerns over migration and drug trafficking. As part of the plan, Canada will gain new powers to cancel, suspend, or amend immigration documents when necessary. These powers are intended to help prevent individuals who may pose a security risk from entering the country. The Canadian government also plans to introduce measures that will impose restrictions on countries that do not cooperate in returning their citizens in cases of fraudulent entry. Canada is committed to protecting its immigration system and ensuring that it is both efficient and secure, said Dominic LeBlanc, Minister of Finance and Intergovernmental Affairs. Illegal immigration. The rise in illegal immigration, particularly among Indian nationals, has been a growing concern. Data from U.S. Customs and Border Protection shows that Indian nationals now account for 22% of all encounters at the northern U.S.-Canada border. In the 2023 financial year, 43,764 Indian nationals attempted to cross illegally into the U.S., a sharp increase from previous years. Many of these individuals are driven by the vast economic disparities between Canada, the U.S., and India, said Russell A. Estamets, a partner at Circle of Counsels. For some, the journey is about seeking a better life and improving their economic prospects. Remember this, the lowest per capita income in the U.S. is $48,110 in the state of Mississippi. The net national income for India is about 2.4% of that, about $1,161, and Bihar has the lowest per capita income, about $708, or around 1.5% of the poorest state in the U.S. There will always be people looking to better their life situation, he said. Safe Third Country Agreement remains. Canada's Safe Third Country Agreement with the U.S. remains in effect. This agreement requires asylum seekers to claim protection in the first country they enter, either Canada or the U.S. Those who do not meet specific exemptions will be returned to the first safe country they entered. We must preserve the integrity of our immigration system, said Minister Miller. Canada continues to offer protection to the world's most vulnerable while maintaining a secure and fair immigration process. LMIA changes revealed, but here's the hidden truth. December express entry draws went dry. December was an unusually quiet month for express entry draws, with little activity except for a French proficiency draw. As the new year rolled in, speculation was rampant. Would draws happen? Would they be delayed? Applicants and immigration hopefuls were left in a state of anxiety, waiting for clarity on their prospects. The uncertainty was exacerbated by a major announcement on December 23. Immigration Minister Mark Miller declared that labor market impact assessment points would be removed in the spring. Many feared that express entry draws would be halted until spring, delaying their immigration journey further. The power of precedents, what we keep forgetting. A crucial mistake that many make when analyzing changes in the immigration system is ignoring historical precedents. When IRCC introduced sibling points and French proficiency points in the past, these changes significantly impacted the express entry system. However, despite the major adjustments, draws did not stop indefinitely. However, immigration applicants were in for a surprise just a week later. On June 6, 2017, IRCC introduced sibling points and an additional 15 points for candidates with a sibling in Canada who was either a permanent resident or citizen. At the same time, French proficiency points were introduced. These changes disrupted the system, causing technical glitches, profile ineligibility, and a temporary system crash. The impact of system changes on express entry draws. As a result of these system adjustments, no draws occurred in June 2017. When they finally resumed at the end of the month, the minimum score requirement had increased dramatically to 438 or 440. The anticipated low-score draws never materialized. This same pattern has repeated itself multiple times. During COVID-19, draws were paused due to system overhauls. Then in 2022, IRCC updated the National Occupational Classification System from the 2016 version to the 2021 version, changing from a 4-digit to a 5-digit code. This update caused another significant delay of about a month and a half. What happens when LMIA points are removed? Whenever express entry undergoes a major back-end change, updates must be implemented in the system before they can be rolled out to the public. For those in tech, this means modifications to both back-end and front-end systems to ensure everything runs smoothly. Currently, the exact timing of the LMIA points removal is unknown. However, some key questions remain unanswered. At this point, the safest assumption is that both LMIA and LMIA-exempt applicants will lose their job offer points. While this may seem unfair to some, the change is likely an effort to eliminate fraudulent job offers from the system. The government appears to be taking a broad, sweeping approach, removing all job offer points rather than attempting to selectively filter out fraudulent ones. System challenges and lack of clarity. Another complicating factor is the technical constraints of the express entry system. Making modifications to the point system requires changes to the way the system operates. This is why IRCC has not yet clarified whether the removal will apply exclusively to LMIAs or also to those with LMIA exemptions. The last advisory from IRCC only stated that job offer points would no longer be valid. However, it did not specify whether this applied only to LMIA holders or also to those with LMIA exemptions. Until further clarification is provided, the best course of action is to assume that all job offer points, whether from LMIA or LMIA-exempt positions, will be removed. When will these changes take effect? One of the most confusing aspects of this announcement is the term spring. Officially, spring begins on March 20th. However, in Canada, March 20th often still feels like winter, and government timelines do not always align precisely with seasonal dates. While it is possible that the removal of LMIA points could take effect on March 20th, it is equally possible that the change could happen later in the season. IRCC may take additional time to finalize system updates and ensure everything is functioning correctly. Until an exact date is provided, applicants should prepare for the worst, assuming that the removal of job offer points will take place sometime between late March and early June. How will this affect immigration applicants? For many, the removal of LMIA points could have a significant impact on their express entry score. If you currently rely on these points to stay competitive, you may find yourself in a tougher position once they are removed. Some potential consequences include higher CRS cutoff scores. Without job offer points, the CRS cutoff scores for general draws could increase. Increased competition. Applicants who previously relied on job offer points may now be competing based solely on core human capital factors. Greater emphasis on PNPs. Many applicants may now turn to provincial nominee programs as an alternative pathway to boost their CRS scores. What should you do now? If you currently have LMIA or LMIA exempt job offer points, here are some steps to consider. Submit your express entry profile immediately. If you qualify and haven't submitted your profile yet, do it now before the changes take effect. Maximize your CRS score. Look for ways to increase your comprehensive ranking system score, such as improving your language test scores, obtaining an educational credential assessment, or gaining additional work experience. Consider provincial nominee programs. Many provinces offer nomination programs that provide an extra 600 CRS points, significantly boosting your chances. Stay updated. Follow IRCC announcements closely to stay informed about the exact date of implementation. Seek alternative job offers. If possible, look for employment opportunities that may still provide an advantage under the new system. Final thoughts. The removal of LMIA points is a major shift in Canada's immigration system. While it may disadvantage some applicants, it is part of a broader effort to maintain the integrity of express entry. If you currently rely on these points, act swiftly to maximize your chances before the changes come into effect. History has shown that big system updates often come with delays and surprises, so stay prepared for anything. By taking proactive steps now, you can improve your chances of successfully immigrating to Canada despite these upcoming changes. That is all for today, in this video. What are your thoughts on this? Please let us know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching the entire video. Hopefully, the information is useful to you. See you later, in the next video. Till then, take care.